Now there's some questions in Activity 2 that we're going to talk about before we do the reading. That's the pre-reading questions. And one of them says, what do preschoolers need from their caregivers? And we've talked about some of that already, because we know that preschoolers need some direction. They need some supervision. They need the adult to watch them do things so that they are safe, right? They need to also have language. So you need to talk with them so that they can hear what is happening and use language to describe what's happening. Sometimes they don't know how to do things and they ask for help, or they just look to you and hope that you will help them. They may not be able to express their ideas, but you can watch them and help them and show them by modeling the right behavior. And some of the things that preschoolers like to do are things with their hands, like the art projects we're looking at in the picture here. Do they like to play? Yes. Indoors, outdoors? Some like to play with small things, and some like to play with big things. Do you have any preschoolers who like to play with balls? Uh-huh. Do you have any preschoolers who like to play with dolls and trucks? Any of you have one who like to play video games? Mm-hmm. Do you have any who like to listen to stories? Read books? How about anybody like to dress up in different clothes? Yes? Try on different clothes. Do they try on your clothes? Sometimes, huh? Do they try on your shoes? And walk around in little feet in big shoes? Mm-hmm. Do they like to sing? And dance? There are a lot of things that little children. Do they like to climb and run and throw a ball? How about tickle? Do any of your kids like to play tickle? Tickle, 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 tickle. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I remember my kids like to do that, and one of my nieces also loved it when we played tickle with her. She just, even when she started thinking about it, she laughed. We didn't touch her, but she was thinking about being tickled, and she starts laughing because it's something she remembers the experience of it. And it's a kind of way to bond with somebody and enjoy touch. Now let's look at some useful words for the reading. I'll pronounce these words, and I want you to see if you can say how many syllables and where is stress. In other words, tell me the syllable stress code. Confident. Confident. Confident has 3 syllables, and it's stressed on the first, 3-1. Okay. This is an adjective that means you're sure. You're sure about your ability. So a confident child, a confident person, feels sure about his or her abilities, what she can do. The next word is cooperative. Cooperative. Can you hear how many syllables? Cooperative has 5 syllables. Where's the stress? Cooperative. 5-2. Okay, watch me. Cooperative. Very nice. Show me again. Cooperative. This is an adjective, and it means willing to do what's necessary. This comes from the verb to cooperate. Cooperate has 4 syllables. Also, it's stressed on the second syllable. To cooperate means means together. So cooperate means to work together. So when you cooperate, you do things and you help each other out. So cooperative means you're willing to do something with another person together. The next word is social. Social. Social has 2 syllables. Where's the stress? On the first one, right, 2-1. Social is another adjective, and it means friendly and liking to be with others. So some children are very social. That means they like to talk with each other and play and communicate with other people. Some are very shy and they stay alone, so they're not so social. Here's a word, patient. This has 2 syllables, patient. Where's the stress? First, 2-1. It's an adjective. If you're very patient, you're able to wait calmly. You don't get upset when the time goes by. So if you're very patient, and I'll say, wait for a while, we'll have story time in a few minutes. We need to clean up the lunch before we can have story time. Can you be patient? Can you wait without getting upset? Do you know some kids who are more patient? And do you know any kids who are less patient? Less patient. So do you think children who are 3 years old are very patient or not? Not very patient. Okay. How about you as an adult? Do you need to be more patient when you're working with 3-year-old kids? Probably so, because they have a short attention span. They cannot look or concentrate on something for a long time, and they want their results right now, but they can't get them. So you have to teach them to become more patient. Here's another word, and that's a 2-word verb called make up. Make up. So that means to imagine, to create, right? When you make up a story, or you make up an idea, or you make up a friend, that means you create someone in your mind, and it's not somebody real or something real. You make up means to imagine. And the next word is pretend. Pretend. Both of them are 2 syllables. Make up, to, and pretend, to, and these are both verbs. When you pretend, you act like another person, or you act like a thing. For example, suppose I say, I am pretending to be a cowboy. I'm not really a cowboy, but I'm pretending to be a cowboy. How about if I say, I'm pretending to be a dog? Well, I'm not really a dog, but I'm going to act and make noises like a dog. I'm pretending to be a refrigerator. So I could be pretending to be something animate or inanimate. So you act like that. The next word is fear. Fear. That's only 1 syllable, 1. A noun, fear. It means the feeling of being afraid. A lot of you know this word afraid, right? Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared of the dark? Afraid and scared are adjectives, and fear is a noun that has the same idea. If you have many fears, that means you are afraid of this and that and this and that. Do you have a fear of the dark? Do you have a fear of being alone? Do you have a fear of heights? That means being up in a high location. The next word is responsibility. Responsibility. How many syllables are there? Responsibility. 5, 6 syllables. Yeah, okay, where's the stress in this word? Responsibility. 6-4. Okay, look at me, please, and repeat. Responsibility. Very nice. Let's do it again. Responsibility. This is a noun, and it means something that you must do. It's your responsibility. You are an adult, and it's your responsibility to ensure that the children are safe and that you're teaching them good manners and good behaviors when you're a child care provider. Responsibility is the noun. The adjective form is, watch me, responsible. Responsible. Responsible has 4 syllables, and it's stressed on the second. So the stress pattern is different. Now let's say it again. Look at me, and let's say the adjective responsible. Responsible. Yes, I'm very responsible. Or sometimes we say, for example, if you work in a daycare center, who is responsible for opening up the center? Who is responsible for closing the center? Maybe that's your responsibility to open. Maybe it's my responsibility to close. Different job responsibilities. Let's look at the next word. That's curiosity. Curiosity. How many syllables do you hear? Curiosity. 5, right? Where's the stress? Curiosity. 3. Okay, so watch me, please, and say curiosity. Curiosity. Good. Okay, curiosity means an interest in knowing about something. If you have a lot of curiosity, that means you are looking for the answers to something. So if we say that the children have a lot of curiosity, they are interested in finding out about their environment, about the language, about the shapes, about the sunshine, about the bugs. A lot of different things they want to know. And we can look at this word curiosity. We know it's a noun, and we want to know the adjective form. Listen to it. Curious. Curious. Okay, how many syllables do you hear? Curious has 3 syllables. Where's the stress? 1. So pay attention. Look at me. These words have a different stress pattern. The adjective is curious. Curious. Do you know the stories about Curious George? The monkey, Curious George? Yes, that's a really famous and well-known and favorite story for children. The noun form is curiosity. Now, the next word is familiar. Okay, familiar has 3 syllables, and it's stressed on the second. Right, 3-2. Watch me, please. Familiar. Good, show me again. Familiar. Very nice. If something is familiar, that's an adjective. If something is familiar to know, then to you, then you know something about it. All right, so this idea is familiar to me means I have heard about it. It's not a new idea. If we say this person is familiar to me, that means I've seen this person. It's not a stranger. All right, let's look at the next word. Praise. 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 1 syllable. So 1 for the word praise. It means to say nice things about someone. If you praise the children, you tell the children that they are doing something positive, that they're doing something good. You tell them when they're doing something good. Say nice things about them. The next word is model. Model has 2 syllables, and it's stressed on the first. 2-1. Right. To model good behavior means to show behavior as an example. Now, you know that children copy adults, right? So when you are around the children, you have to remember to be a good model and to model good behavior. The word model can be a verb, model a certain behavior, and it can be a noun. I want to be a good model for my children. Got the idea? Okay, good. Let's take a look at the reading.